Just starting, obviously, if Grant had these for what they do, is there anyone that goes up in the scouting report for you within out?
I think they have the guys that are capable of scoring. We've seen Bay have big games. Cunningham's the top pick. So you can definitely find guys in the roster that can score. They're well coached. They play really hard. So it's not an easy game. And every time we play them, it seems to be close. I expect the same tonight.
Patty's 3-point shooting the past 5-6 games has gone down. Is there anything you've seen different with his looks or anything there?
No, I think that's just how it goes. You have hot patches, you have a little bit cooler patches, and maybe he hasn't got the same kind of rhythm over the last few games as far as just the timing, spacing, whatever it may be. But overall, that's someone we want to get as many shots up as possible.
The guys in and out of the lineup, what do you think is the biggest reason why you guys have been able to maintain success?
I think overall we've defended pretty well. Not perfect every night, but in stretches we've been outstanding and solid for the most part. So that's something that I think has been our foundation to our wins this season. It's got to continue. We keep talking about it, but as we find growth offensively, we've got to be able to win games defensively.
How pleasing is it as a coach preaching defense, talking defense to have in the last 2 minutes? That was 13, 14. How satisfying is that?
It's incredible. That's to play good teams on the road and to be able to shut them down in the fourth quarter down the stretch is a coach's dream. So it's something for us to build on. It's something for us to gain confidence with, and hopefully if we can put together longer stretches every night defensively, gives us our odds a boost. So I'm proud of the guys, and I think we showed a glimpse of the higher levels of our defense.
Do you have an idea for how long Paul could be gone?
I believe he'll rejoin us tomorrow.
Steve, since the last time you guys played the Pistons, Cade Cunningham has really kind of found his stride. You've seen guys come and go, number one picks come and go. What have you seen from him that's really impressed you these last few weeks?
Well, he's just a talented player who can do a lot of different things. He's got the size and athleticism to play at this level. He's got the skill level to play, with the ball, without the ball. He can score. He can play make. I think he's got good vision and a head for the position. So you add that all up, it's a great mixture and combination for a young player to develop. And as he gets more confident and more aggressive, we're going to see his numbers go up and his success go up.
Okay. Steve, I'm sorry to come late. You probably addressed it, but Hart had played 40 minutes a game for 3 games in a row. So did he give you any resistance at all to sitting out, or is this just a good strategic?
Yeah, he was open to it. He was open to it. He had a heavy stretch of games, and we got to try to steal some games for these guys here and there. And fortunately, he was open enough for tonight to be the night for me to kind of rip his hand off with that deal. So we'll miss him tonight, but I think it's important and it pays us forward, hopefully later in the season.
Also, this is a little offbeat, but Kevin got fined for obscene language toward a fan. In your experience, fans can be very disruptive and crude. Do you have any idea what prompted that?
I have no idea what happened. I didn't even know he did that. So I heard about the fine before we got over here, but I don't even know what took place.
Kevin, obviously, with his game, people talk about his offense, and rightfully so. But what have you seen with his defense in your time with him and observing him?
Well, he's a high-level defender when he wants to be, needs to be, is locked in down there. That's a big burden to carry, to do it all the time when you're also carrying the offensive burden. So it's not always there, and I understand that. But when he decides, as we saw in the playoffs last year, and really what we've seen predominantly this year is, an excellent defender who can defend multiple positions, can protect the rim, but also guard the perimeter, using his length to be disruptive. So he's just incredibly talented at both ends.
Steve, mixed conditioning has been a constant conversation with us. And these past 2 games, it seems like, he played him a long stretch and he hasn't really had any issues there. I mean, is he, from a conditioning standpoint, where you'd like him to be, if he still has some boxes to check before you get him to, 30 minutes plus maybe if the situation calls for it?
Yeah, I think he's trending in the right direction. I don't know that I would say he's there yet, but I would say he's definitely improving. And as you saw, he played two, kind of elongated stretches on this trip and was successful. So that's a positive sign. So if he continues to trend in that direction, it's not just about how much you play, it's about how hard and effective you're able to play in the minutes you play. And so, he can get to a place where his stretches don't decline the longer they go, but he's able to continue to perform throughout those stretches. That's probably the next step. And then, we'll see about rotations and matchups and when he's, needed for longer stretches and he can handle that.
With no Millsap, that obviously means more minutes for Nick. Did he basically earn that anyway with the way he played last game? And do you think that experience might have taken him to a different level, with the awareness of how effective it can be?
I think it's great for his confidence to recognize, who he can be in this league. He definitely deserves minutes, and it depends on the night and the matchups and how the game's going. But we love Nick, and we think he's a talented player, and he offers us something different offensively with his rolling and ability around the rim, and defensively, that versatility is key for us. So. He'll continue to improve and develop as long as he has the desire to do so. And recently, he's been great.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.